All praise to my heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah Bashim, Bahadash. Divine to my apostles and also my elders that rule well. In peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word, sincerity, awesome truth. What you see before you is a man that is confused about his beliefs and also confused about the whole concept of God. In order for you to believe in a higher power or believe that God is, He is, that's what His name means, Yahweh. He is. You have to take into consideration that the Most High is control over everything, including death, including carnage, including violence. And this is a huge stumbling block unto our people because we have been put in such grievous straits, seemingly for a long time. You see, so as it get bad out here, you're gonna have more and more people that are gonna have the same sentiment as this guy here, Arius Spears, and they are going to denounce a high power. And within them doing so, what are they going to embrace? Well, they're going to embrace the concepts of the so-called Europeans, which are Edomites, right? They're going to bow themselves totally to their will, you see. And this is something that our people have always done. Our people have always looked at the ways of the heathen and considered them better than following after Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And ironically speaking, that same sentiment has always got our people into some very dire situations like we are living in now. You see, so as it get worse out here, you're gonna see a lot of people lose their faith, right? Including people that are Israelites, because as persecution begins to amplify, more and more people are going to want to seek comfort, and they're going to run to the world, man. And most are willing. I am not one of those people that do this. Okay, so as it get worse out here, the question is who's going to keep their faith, and what's going to happen to those people who don't. Luke 18:8. I tell you, that he will avenge them expediently. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? So it's seemingly for us, it's a long time that we've been in captivity, on these Europeans, but this whole situation is due to us not following out the will of the Heavenly Father, committing apostasy, and following after another another idol, in which the current idol our people are following is, in a nutshell, Western culture, right? Which embodies, different deities and things of that nature. But it's ultimately these various gods of Hermetic gods, man, that have been whitewashed. You see, so seemingly it looks like, to people who aren't in the know, that the Bible doesn't work, because people have been praying to white Jesus, things of that nature, which is a lie, which is ironically is a part of white supremacy, and supposedly reading in the Bible, which our people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. See, this knowledge that we have is going to keep us in line. But a lot of our people don't have knowledge of the Heavenly Father, and what little knowledge that they know is going to be taken away from them. Romans 10:2, excuse me. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. Woo! And that's saying a lot, bro. See, our people are trying to establish another form of righteousness, man. They're not submitting to the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Everybody say they believe in God and things of that nature, but nobody really just, try their hardest to do the things that are written in the scriptures, except for those that have the true understanding, man. Of the scriptures, which are who? The so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans proclaiming themselves to be Israelites, and more particularly, that people that came under the teachings of our elders and our apostles, man. You see? So you got a lot of people out there that's trying to establish their own righteousness, man. And it's going to be revealed unto them very soon that guess what? What they believe in was not the will of the Heavenly Father. And that's going to cause a lot of people to bug out, man. Matthew 13 and 11. He answered and said unto them. Actually, I'll go to 9. Matthew 13 and 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away even that he hath. So what little faith that our people have in the scriptures, in the whole concept of God, when it gets bad out here, bro, people are going to give that up. You see, people are going to commit apostasy and fall after the will of the New World Order. Let's look at that word apostasy, man. Check this out. I just simply Googled it, and that word apostasy means the abandonment or renunciation of a religious or political belief. And more people are starting to do that to Christianity. You see, and as it gets worse out here, you're going to have people in the churches that's going to be leaving. Hey, the attendance in churches are already at an all-time low, due to multiple factors. One catalyst is us preaching this word, right? And a lot of people are waking up to who they are, these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And a lot of people out there are denouncing it because they feel like it's irrational, right? They feel like it's old, and they feel like it's this a whole bunch of religious jargon that's used to keep us under subjection. So a lot of people are turning to just witchcraft, in the area Spears situation, turning to atheism, right? All these people are turning to will that's not of Yahweh by Shemal Shah. What is that going to lead to? Well, that's going to lead to them ultimately embracing the Antichrist and also the mark of the beast, man. Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked man who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward in that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen, whereby they built a place of exercise of Jerusalem according to the custom of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief. And that same ideology of, this Bible stuff ain't working. This covenant stuff ain't working. We chosen, and why are we going through all this stuff, man? Look, it's just time for us to live our life and get money. I got to the heathen. Look, the so-called white man, he doing all right without God. This is the sentiment that our people are going to have in the latter days. Our people are going to be seeking comfort, and they're going to run to the flesh. Versus what? Versus the will of Yahweh by Shemal Shah, which is going to be true comfort, man. So you're going to have more and more people like Aries Spears question the will of the Heavenly Father. Right? And within them doing so, they're going to make a covenant with the heathen. And what are they going to do? Well, they're going to take the mark of the beast, man. Now this is Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them that which dwelt therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And who was just talking about? We're just talking about America. America is basically the resurrection of what? Of the Roman Empire, man. You see? And with those great swelling words, what is he going to do? Well, he's going to deceive many people. Okay? Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from the heaven on the earth in the sight of man. Those nuclear bombs. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwelt on the earth by the means of those miracles which he hath power to do in the sight of beasts, saying to them that dwell in the earth that they should make an image to the beast which have the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that those that are not following the way of the beast, right, is going to be destroyed, man. There's going to be a lot of us are going to be martyrs for the word of the Heavenly Father, because we're not willing to bow down to this man's way. Okay, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark of the beast of the save he that had the mark or the number of the beast, Salakia, or the number of his name. You see that? You see that? So that's what's coming, man. And a lot of our people are going to bow down to the image and take their mark. You see? So we coming in the line, coming to them times where the line is being drawn in the sand. And people are going to pick the sides, man. You see? Pray for your brother, and pray that we continue to be on the side of the true power, the true God, which his name is Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem God Kodash. Shalom.